to another episode of A Dude and a Chick Review a Movie. I'm the chick.
And I'm that dude.
Today we're going to be reviewing A Walk Among the Tombstones. If you do not stop marking me up with marker, I'm going to make you bloody. This movie is starring Liam Neeson.
Ruth Wilson.
Which we love. He's been on a roll. Really good in Taken. Part 2 could have been taken away. Ooh, but The Grey is really good. Go see The Grey.
You know what? He wasn't that good in
Instrumentals.
Well, that movie wasn't good at all. That's the problem. There are Oscar winners in there, and that whole movie was crap. And let's see. Then there is.
What about the airplane movie? That was good.
What airplane movie?
Where he's on the airplane. He's a fire marshal on the
Yeah,
airplane.
that was bad.
What's the name of that?
Can we keep this going?
It's not called Can We Keep This Going? What's the name of that movie?
And then David Harbour, who was also just in another review we did of The Equalizer. He's also in The Equalizer.
Sebastian Roché.
It's very. What the hell? And then, let's see, Dan Stevens. Now, all the ladies and all the moms who probably listen to us will know Dan Stevens from Downton Abbey.
Downtown Abbey?
Downton Abbey, and the horrific way he died.
He died in Downton Abbey?
He looks much different in
Did he
this,
die from a slave?
because he's a brunette now.
Did he die from a slave?
There are no slaves. His name
Exactly. That's why I don't watch that
was-
movie.
He played
I don't watch that show. Go ahead.
Matthew Crawley. All the ladies will remember.
They said there was one black on that show and it lasted 5
Dwayne,
seconds.
this is a different era. Would you hush? So,
Yeah, it's slaves.
anyway. Where was I going?
Adam
with
David Thoreau.
this? Thompson. Adam David Thompson.
Wow.
Thoreau. Where the hell did you get Thoreau? Okay, so basically, that's the point. Mark Consuelos, who is also married to Kelly Ripa, is also in here, just in case you want to know.
That chick from the talk show?
Yes, that's her husband, Mark Consuelos. A hot Latin dude that was all pumped up.
She's like, what, 5 pounds?
Probably.
5 pounds soaking wet.
Okay, so
What's this movie about?
I have downloaded the book, and it is not a very long read. It is a very good book. I mean, I haven't read the book yet, but it's a really good movie, so I'm really anxious to read the book because I find that, and I mean, it may seem weird that some people want to read the book before a movie comes out. I like to read them afterwards, so certain things that are missing, you can kind of understand why they couldn't fit into a movie. But the movie is about
A former NYPD detective.
who is now retired,
Former alcoholic.
also now
He's
in AA.
retired. And he's doing odd end
Favors.
jobs.
Let's
Odd
say,
end
shall we
jobs
do
helping people out.
private investigator of sorts.
And there's a crime going around where people are kidnapping wives and daughters
Let's
of
say-
major drug dealers.
Let's just say going around because drug dealers don't count. But he is, as you can tell from the preview, let's give it to him the way that you see it on the trailers. So as you can see from the preview, he is asked to look into the disappearance and murder of a drug dealer's wife. Of a drug dealer's wife, who is Dan Stevens, who, as I said, ladies, looks very different as a brunette instead of a blonde, and not Matthew Crawley. And it takes him into, obviously, a very odd world.
That's the dude from Downton Abbey?
The guy with the dark hair, the husband, yeah, that hired him. That's him.
He beat slaves on that show?
No, he did not.
Oh, there's no slaves on that show. Go ahead.
Where's with you and the bitterness of the English white movies? It's
There's
England.
no black people on that show.
It was one.
I know they had slaves back then.
Not over in England. Not over like here.
You said there was a black dude on that show before.
I said that he was the first white dude.
How long did it last?
Dwayne. This was a different era. Why don't you understand the fact that
Stop saying
this
my
is
name
about?
on YouTube.
Okay, dude. This is a different era, and it was an era. Not that we're talking about Downton Abbey, everybody. I'm sorry.
Stop talking
but
about
I have to.
Downtown Abigail. Let's get back to the show. Okay, so you were saying.
I'm gonna educate you with violence later. So basically, this guy is investigating into what do we call it? An abduction, where
An abduction and murder.
He is assisted by.
Kidnapping. Not abduction. Aliens abduct.
You want to do this because you're making this take extremely forever.
But it wasn't
People are gonna
abduction.
click off. People are gonna click off of this
No, they
because
don't.
nobody wants to hear this.
They love
Nobody wants to hear this. They're like,
They
just
love
tell us what the freaking movie's about.
a detective
I would click
helping out to help this guy figure out who kidnapped and murdered his wife.
Okay, you
and
take
he's a
it,
drug
dude.
dealer.
Okay, now take it, dude.
Okay.
Keep going.
So anyway, he's a former alcoholic. He stopped drinking, so he gets involved into this investigation, and
It's
deeper
a
and deeper.
it's a very odd crime.
and deeper, deeper, and deeper.
Would you please stop singing it?
Okay.
So, what did you think of the movie? Hopefully you guys got the meaning of this movie from this. It's not a horror movie, so don't freak out if you think it's a horror movie. It's not a horror movie. It's a thriller.
If you didn't get it, check out the description below the video. I always give a quick little description. So if you can read, you'll get it.
What if they're blind?
Instrumentals.
They have Braille for YouTube.
What if they're deaf?
They have Braille for YouTube, and you didn't say no.
What if they're deaf?
Then they probably shouldn't be on YouTube.
Shut up. So anyway, everybody has a right to information and technology.
MPAA instrumentals.
What did you think, dude, of the movie and of the storyline?
Storyline was great.
Plot.
Really, really freaky. Really weird. Definitely an eye opener that there are probably people out here that do stuff like
Well, of
this.
course there are.
I'm just saying, it's kind of weird. But Liam Neeson again, knockout performance. He's great. The actors are great. It definitely worked. Really good movie. I was on the edge of my seat until the very, very last scene.
Lots of violence. I felt that the storyline it was really good storyline. I think the plot was
MPAA
amazing.
instrumentals.
It was good twists and turns. It's not predictable, which I really enjoy. Something that is not predictable, and everything with their happy endings is just a mess. It's not as fun. It's very it's detailed.
Remember he got on the phone and he was like, "Look, if you want money, I have none.
I have but what I do have
But what I
is a
do
particular
have
set of
a
skills.
particular set of skills.
You know the rest of it.
Good luck."
MPAA instrumentals.
Stop
Liam
making
Neeson
my
was
cup.
like, "Excuse me."
Oh,
Good
God.
luck.
I did all this without coughing.
Good luck.
I do suggest that you go see the movie. It's really good. Like I said, and once again, we've seen The Equalizer, another great thriller with action. This is more of a mind thriller, which is really good. It was amazing.
It jacks your mind up.
It doesn't jack your mind up. It's just good.
Good luck.
Kinda not up there with a Man on Fire, but kinda close, but kinda in that genre. No, I'm just saying like in the mind where it's not like it's a ton of action. Well, it's more action than Man on Fire.
It's almost like
It's like it's
Taken, but done from a different perspective.
but not with all the psychotic action. Like I said, it's more of a mind thriller and a mystery than less watch the gunfights and things like that. It's a story to it without shoot 'em up. And I do like my shoot 'em up scenes.
Good luck.
MPAA instrumentals.
Yeah.
So what do you rate this movie? What do you give it?
7.5. All the way live.
Because All the Way Live makes that 7.5 a little bit
If
better.
you said, if I said, look, if I said,
I give the movie an 8.
look, if I said, I give it a 7.5. If I said 7.5,
You know, so
all the way live.
people are tired of listening to this. They're like, they just won't even tell us what the freaking review is. I just want to know what the dang on movie's about.
7.5 combines with 8 to give a,
And 8.
give it an 8.
Go check
it out.
Don't bring your kids. This is not
If you do
appropriate.
bring your kids, cover their eyes once the movie starts.
Don't
Uncover
bring your
them
kids. How about
once the movie is over.
don't bring your
MPAA
kids.
instrumentals.
Don't be selfish. Do not bring your children.
Blindfold your kids.
Don't bring your
Cover their ears, earmuffs. Good luck. Okay, thanks for checking it out.
All right.
You gonna take us out?